My husband changes every night. What is homeboy changing into? Is he changing into a different human? Is he isekaiing in and out of reality? Is he turning into an animal? Is he simply changing into his pajamas? My husband also changes into his pajamas every night, and like, I guess it's kind of impressive, but I don't know if I would write an entire webtoon about it. This has the same artist as My Gently Raised Beast. If you were a fan of that artwork, which I totally was, you're in for a great time. Let's go ahead and get into My Husband Changes Every Night. Following the death of the world tree, all that stands between the apocalypse and salvation is the divine maiden, prophesied to restore peace and prosperity. But never mind all that. Okay. Princess Terelia Rufian has more pressing issues at hand. Her family keeps trying to kill her. Indeed. That is pressing. She's got a secret healing power to keep under wraps, and she just found out she's being sent off to marry the infamous tyrant Emperor Rivenfell von Leonhardt. Man, we got some names in this comic. But there's more to Rivenfell than meets the eye, and Terelia discovers that she isn't the only one with a grave secret to hide. My guess is that his secret is whatever he's changing into every night. Now, listen, I'm not a scholar. I'm just going to go ahead and assume that might be what's going on here. I did read the first episode just because in my experience, webtoons usually begin with kind of a setting of the stage. I'm gonna give you the gist of what's going on before we can because I really want to get to the meat of the story. I want to find out what the hell her husband is changing into. This is all I want to know. So we are introduced to Terelia. She's the princess that is the main focus of this comic. We find out that when she was young, her mother passed away, but not before making her last dying promise to Terelia that her life was gonna be like rainbows and unicorns or something like that. I don't know if her mom just didn't realize, didn't see where her life was going, but it really isn't all rainbows and unicorns, at least not right now. She is about to be shipped off to this empire to marry this well-known tyrant man. That part where it said in the summary that her family is trying to kill her, yeah, they were not lying. I don't know why, but her and her siblings are WWE slamming down every day. One of the things that happens immediately is upon being told that she has to go to this empire, she tells her dad, well, why can't one of my siblings just go instead? And he points to them just to show that, well, your older sister has a broken arm, your older brother has a broken leg, and your youngest sister has a facial scar. And I don't really know why a facial scar or broken limbs means that you can't marry an emperor, because another thing that is stated is that it's going to take her 2 months to get to the empire. So my thought is, well, in that time, listen, I'm no doctor, but I think that those broken bones could probably heal, but whatever. So these 4 siblings, they're throwing down constantly. She does have apparently an older half brother who is really fond of her, but he's not here. He can't save her. And that's pretty much all you need to know. Her siblings are in fact trying to kill her, and she is being shipped off to marry this emperor. She doesn't have any other choice. She's just gonna have to do it. But you know what? At least this is gonna get her out of Rufian, where she doesn't want to be anymore. Everyone hates her and they're all trying to kill her. She's gonna go to this new place. She's going to get rejected by the emperor because that's what she assumes is going to happen. And then she's just gonna go into hiding. Live your best life, girl. But I think we all know that's probably not what's gonna happen, right? So Terelia, she's in the empire of Leonhardt. She's just okay, let's get this over with. I'm gonna go get rejected by this emperor guy. And here we are. This is the beginning of the story. Look at him. He's a handsome lad. Rivenfell von Leonhardt. That's him. That's the man I need to get rejected by. The emperor who will go down in imperial history as the vilest tyrant of all time. Ooh, he doesn't look too viral. I have a viral illness right now, so you'll have to forgive me. My brain is spaghetti. What I meant to say is he's not looking real vile. Okay, so he showed up to greet her and she is shook by this. He's you could get up. You don't have to be bowing. And honestly, he looks quite handsome. I don't think he looks too scary at this point. Oh, he says, I finally found you. Oh, whoa. He is looking at her in a way that feels a little scary. Oh, he's grabbing her arm too. Okay, there's a lot happening here. They are gonna set their wedding date. Let's go. No, you don't get a say in it. Your husband's going to change every night, and I need to find out why. So she is immediately put in the main palace with the emperor himself. She can't just be sitting in any old shack. She's gonna be the empress. They're immediately roasting her for being poor. I feel you, girl. It's okay. They really were thinking this through. They probably could have sent her there looking a little bit better and having better stuff. I mean, if I were the emperor, I'd be do they hate me? Why'd they do this? It's the gift, not what the gift comes in. Not that she's a gift. She is a gift, but she's not an item. I don't know. All right, girl's already in a luxurious bath with a meal and having a massage. Honestly, she's living her best life. I would love to understand why she hasn't taken a moment to consider that maybe this man isn't a tyrant after all. He do be acting a little bit not tyrannical. Tyrannical? Tyrannical. Oh, he's already appearing. Judging by your carriage and luggage, even the dress you were wearing, I can't imagine you have much to miss about your family or homeland. He's onto something. He's frightfully observant. I think he might like her. Because even in the beginning, he's like, I finally found you. And I'm like, you were looking for her? You didn't look very hard. She was only 2 months away. She found you. This couldn't... Okay. The world has not seen a divine maiden in centuries. Now he's being menacing. Is she the prophesized divine maiden? Is that what's happening right now? Is this when he changes? Is he changing? I guess we'll go on to episode 3 and find out. If I get to the end of this and I don't know what the emperor changes into, I swear to God. So she knows that she is a divine maiden. Okay. That's why she comes back unscathed when her and her siblings throw down like they're in the cage. She has divine powers. I love that for her. Do you know why the people long for the coming of the divine maiden? I'm sure I don't, your majesty. Like I said, I'm not the divine maiden, lol. Yeah, he ignored you, girl, because you're full of... Some firmly believe that this catastrophe will only end once we send the divine maiden back to our lord and savior, Similia. So now he's blackmailing her. If you try to escape, then I'm going to tell everyone you're the divine maiden, and then they're gonna sacrifice you to our god. He's saying that it would do him no good to alert anybody that she has divine power. Why? Probably because this guy has divine power. Am I right? She's noticing that his hair has changed to pure white. It's happening. He's changing. Why is he undressing? Oh, okay. It's a completely reasonable amount of abs too. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is a 6-pack. This guy can't be evil. Oh dear. Oh boy. What are they? Oh, what is that? He has a tattoo. The alchemist, Generva, challenged God's very domain, which no sage had dared to challenge before. He extracted the essence of the dead world tree from its branches and injected the resin into live human subjects in a trial dubbed the Ferdiac experiment. Oh my god, could I sound more Midwest? The Ferdiac experiment. It became grotesque husks of themselves and died. So that didn't work very well. What does this have to do with his tree tattoo? It's because he's the first and last, therefore the only person to survive the Ferdiac experiment. So we've got a man who survived having the world tree's essence injected into him, and we have a divine maiden on our hands. Great. Oh my god. Please tell me he turns into a tree every night. Please tell me that this woman is expected to make love to a tree. Let's go. If he is to be discovered, then he would also be executed. They're in the same boat. Look at you two. Show me your divine... Oh. She doesn't even know how to use her divine power. Something do be happening to his chest. I would have you use your power to cure me of my nightly transformation. I want you to stay by my side and use the divine power for me and only me. This still begs the question, what the hell is this guy changing into? We have one more episode to find out. She's finally being treated like royalty and she doesn't even know how to respond, which is sad. So he survived this horrible experience. He's shocked that nobody knows anything about him. His hair just turns white. That's it? He doesn't even turn into an ogre. So he has to undress in front of her every night because she needs to put her hands on like the seal that's on his chest, and that somehow like helps his transformation not happen. I will keep your true identity a secret and you will help me disguise my past as a subject in the experiment. Okay, honestly, I think these two might be perfect for each other. He's like, listen, if you keep my secret, I'll keep your secret. We could rule side by side. He had to be like, listen, you know those siblings that you beat up? You could watch someone else beat them up. She was like, sick, I'm down. What's with the time crunch? Just gotta do it for 1 year. Then you could skedaddle. I guess he's hoping that that might be all the longer it takes for him to like cure his white hair problem. I was really hoping the man was gonna like change into a wild animal, turn into a spider like Cursed Princess Club. I guess his hair just turns white. I don't know, feels like he's being a little dramatic. They're super cute together. The art is absolutely stunning. Are they gonna fall for one another? I mean, he can only take his shirt off in front of you so many times. Again, I'm not a doctor. I hope you had fun reading My Husband Changes Every Night with me. Make sure you like this video, and like I said, please consider subscribing if you haven't yet, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!